Avoid these loose skin problems with Zepbound weight loss and saggy chin problems. Hi friends, I'm Elizabeth, Countess of Shopping. I have lost a whopping 90 plus pounds over the last year and a half of my life and have kept it off too. That's the other part my husband reminds me of, and I've kept it off as well. I'm super excited today to talk about a topic that is massively talked about, which is loose skin from losing a ton of weight from either Zepbound weight loss or WEGOVY weight loss, semaglutide weight loss. If you're looking for solutions for those and some of the worst ones, you're in the right biosphere. Let's go ahead and dive in. So I have an updated version. I had did this video a while back. And I wanted to update it because I evolve. Like you, we have opposable thumbs and we continue to evolve on GLP-1 medications. And so my skin has gotten tighter and taunter from doing a couple of tweaks that hopefully will help you. Feel free to take or leave them, whatever works for you, and then leave the rest. But let's dive in. The first one is, back in the day, I had incorporated, and I used to talk about it a lot, it was collagen. For some reason, I just stopped talking about it and stopped adding it into like shakes and coffees, and you can add it into soups too, by the way, which some people may not know, and other drinks, and I just stopped doing it. That was a mistake. That was a mistake because I have tremendous loose skin as a result of losing weight, and I even do intermittent fasting. People are like, oh, I do intermittent fasting, and I love Dr. Fung, but for me, I still have loose skin. And so it's mainly on my thighs. That's where the most loss has been, and I think muscle mass loss has been a part of that. And so I've been really focused the last 6 weeks of jacking back up my collagen and jacking back up my protein, and I've been tracking it. And I know for some people on the Zepbound community, tracking can be triggering. So I had to work with a therapist on that, just getting that out of the way. I think that full disclosure, like tracking used to be a trigger for me to binge eat. And so changing my lifestyle habits to healthy lifestyle habits, I've needed some outside help. Just throwing that out there, take or leave what you wish. So having protein and getting really great proteins that I love was number one with helping with loose skin. And that's going to segue into talking about collagen. So for me, I have transferred over to Bioptimizers with their chocolate shakes. I'm obsessed with them. They're plant-based, they're delicious, and they have, what is it? I always forget. 23 grams of protein, 230 calories. Buy them. And then I will mix in with this because I'm not a huge chocolate girly, and maybe you are. If you're a chocolate girly boy, you can make like chocolate pudding out of this. There's so many cool protein things, but I'll add in my collagen, which is this. I'll add a scoopy, and then it makes it caramel. And so it's salted caramel. And so this, highly recommend those. This has in there, I wanted to say it's, yeah, bovine collagen and marine collagen in there. So love that, love those. But I've switched also over to, so those are for my shakes, but this is where the twist has come. Twist. I've twisted over into trying these new collagens. Someone in my free encouragement group, which by the way, I will link all of the links that I'm talking about in the description link below. And you can use the discount codes QUEENS with all of these to get, you guys know I negotiate discounts for you, so take advantage of it. So these I bought because someone in the free group was like, Elizabeth, you should try out, what are they called? Clean, simple. I'm going to pull it out because I'm going to show you how to do it here. Clean, and this is how it relates to my loose skin. Having more collagen has made a difference for me, in addition to some of the other things we're going to talk about. Now, obviously with loose skin, not obviously, maybe you don't know this, the main thing is that a plastic surgeon is going to have to take that off. I have been invited and offered to do some laser things as a sponsorship here on Countess of Shopping, and I've declined them because the most beneficial thing for me, per a doctor that I really trust, is getting plastic surgery for the loose skin. And so that's why I didn't do that. So just FYI. And it was a very large sponsorship to do this thing. And so for me, it didn't make sense. And so I didn't want to share that for loose skin as a solution, because for me, ultimately, what I'm leading to is eventually when I get to my goal weight, I will have plastic surgery to get rid of the loose skin on my thighs and my stomach. My stomach, after having 2 babies, it looks like just that in addition to weight loss, like Play-Doh. No, I'm not showing it online. I know some people are like, show it. And I'm like, no, I can't be doing that. But what I will be doing is showing you the clean, simple leads. So this is my new hack, kind of obsessed. It's peach collagen. I know you said peach and I say yes. I had a big bag and I thought I brought it back up. I ordered their big bag of this, and I didn't bring it up. Ordered a big bag of this. You mix it with unsweet tea, which bam, the count just bought for me. I'm like, go buy me some unsweet tea because I've been doing this all week. When I'm out at like driving around doing my errands, I'll get from a fast food restaurant some unsweet tea. And so I put it in my new 40-ounce glass tumbler so I could show you guys. This thing's amazing, by the way. And so dump this in, and it tastes like peach tea, but it has in there the collagen, and that's how it relates. You're like, why is she talking about tea with loose skin? It has in here the collagen, and the collagen helps with loose like skin, hair, nails. You'll notice with your hair changes in that. Your nails will change with that. And so this, it has, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. So let me show you how to do it. Let me show you how to do it. They have a ton of different flavors too, which is why I bought it. If you're a fruit girly or a fruit guy, it has sour watermelon, cucumber lime, blue Hawaii, just like a coconut one, and then the blackberry lemonade. The blackberry lemonade does make the drink turn pink, but I'm getting my collagen in. And so that's my encouragement for you. Tip number 2 is how do you get your collagen in? Get your collagen in. I used to do Vital Proteins, and you still can. You can get it off my Amazon shopping list down below. But I don't want to get this on the sweater. We're going to just dump this in. Don't breathe it in. It's so good though, particularly on days 1 and 2 where you're like, I don't want to eat, but I still want to have some sort of nutrients of the Zepbound shot or WEGOVY shot. I just pray I don't splash all this water all over my very expensive electrical equipment. Please, Lord, don't let it spray everywhere, but I do want to show all of our friends. And you just use one of the milk frothers, and I shouldn't have put ice in. I even brought up extra ice to show you guys. And then you make it, it gets really frothy. So I'm gonna make it super. I'm about ready to have a heart attack. I'm gonna have a coronary over my loose skin. I'm gonna have loose skin and broken electrical equipment here. But see, look at all this. It's so good. It smells like peaches too. Millions of peaches, peaches for me. So I'm mixing this, and then I'm gonna get my collagen for the day. Just in one serving with some unsweet tea. And the calories on this, I'll pull up how many calories it is. It's not high calories. All right, I'm gonna go wash this after I'm done. So make sure you wash rinse your frothers. If you need a frother, just get one off my Amazon shopping list, link down below. And then just put the lid on. It is so good. It's an easy way to get collagen in. Like, let's not pole vault over a mouse turd to get our collagen in. Let's find easy, quick ways to get our collagen in. And this is a quick, easy way to do it. Like, it's so simple to do. Just use the discount code QUEEN on that, and you can snag them. Perfection. And now I have peach unsweet tea and a ton of collagen going into my skin and for my loose skin to help that, Let's go over to some of our collagen things. Now I'm gonna dump, by the way, oh, I forgot one of the most important steps. Can you guys see that? I'm gonna dump, I brought up some extra ice because I'm also an ice girly. Maybe not. Ice is now all stuck together because it's so hot in the studio. It's like, no ma'am, we have melted. But I'm gonna add a little bit of ice in there too. That's an easy way to get collagen. Like, bam, you don't have to make this hard. So if you're like, I don't know how to get collagen in, you totally can use this as a great way to do that. Next, loose skin things. I've talked about these before, but I feel like adding in some new twists. I get asked more about loose skin during warmer months because we're showing more body. Usually I'm showing my arms more when it's hot, or legs. Like, I started to wear shorts and skirts and like skirts and stuff. And so my legs are showing more. And for me, that's where my thighs are like, it looks like an icicle melting. And part of that, one, is getting therapy to help be okay with that. And then 2, like loving my body. And then 2 is some of these techniques. And 3, we're going to talk about workouts. I know some people are like, I don't want to talk about workouts. We're going to talk about workouts here too. But I use an exfoliant. I have tested so many of these exfoliants. The best one, in my humble opinion, is the Sol de Janeiro Balm Dia Body Scrub. You can get it on my Amazon shopping list down below. Not sponsored by them at all, but obsessed. I tried so many different ones. One recently was a sugar scrub, and it made a ferocious amount of ants come into my shower. This does not. So then I do that in the shower. I come out of the shower and I'll put on my loose skin cream. This is the best. This is the best. This is the best. This is the best. People don't believe me. It's 10 ounces too, so it's pricey, but it's 10 ounces. It is the best for me. I highly recommend. And that really helps. A, it's mental of helping with my self-confidence with it. And B, it does make my skin look less crepey. It's called crepe erase. Less crepey. Is it still loosey like a Play-Doh? Yeah, it does, but nothing's gonna get rid of that except for surgery. So going in with those expectations, super helpful. Okay, okay. Then after that, I will do a couple of different things. I'll make it look tanner. I will make it look tanner. And so it's actually leg makeup you can use. It's really easy. There's two different kinds that I like, Dermablend or Westmore. And then just make sure you get it in the right shade for you. This one has the Dermablend I like better because it has SPF in it, 25. These are great. You can put that over if you're going to the water, like a beach or a pool, and or shorts, or if you're going to like an amusement park, for example, and it has on there buildable liquid body foundation. That's nice. Or another option is right as you get out of the shower, you've done your exfoliant, you've done your cream, then I'll just spritz on. I'll go back in the shower so then I can just hose it off. Hold your breath, don't breathe these in. Either the Sally Hansen Airbrush Legs or the Neutrogena Micro Mist. One of the two. Make sure you get the right color for yourself. And then that just makes it look a little bit darker. Again, it's not going to take away the loose skin, but I feel like having slightly tanner covers a little bit more of like the broken capillaries and more of the cellulite. It's with like my pale skin, it can be very predominant. And so that just makes me feel better. The things that make me feel better, it makes me feel a little bit more confident about it as I go on this weight journey. Next, let's talk, I mentioned about our saggy chins, our gobbles. My husband was showing me pictures. I was getting down on myself. I'm gonna have some of my collagen sit break. And I was getting down on myself, and my husband pulled up pictures of me like 2+ years ago, before I started my GLP-1 journey. I was so embarrassed. I was so mortified. And he showed me this picture, and he's like, you look so different now. And he's like, you should be really proud of the work that you've done, because Zepbound is a tool. And be proud of that. And don't focus in on this loose skin stuff, because you're buying back your health and time with your children and our son and our future grandchildren. And you're buying back that time and time with me and vacations that we're able to be more active. And this morning I walked 3 miles in 90+ degree heat. Y'all, I don't like that's the changes that this tool has given me at the Zepbound. It's but a tool, and I have to go after the other aspects of eating better and physical activity with that. And so he was reminding me, and I needed that, like, because I was like crying, per the usual. It's been an emotional journey. And so he wanted to remind me. And so I was looking at those pictures of my neck and my gobble. And I still have, I like to give full disclosure, full authenticity. I did have what's called an 8-point something. I had like, it's called 8-point for fillers, just very minor. My aesthetics person who I get my Botox from, I've never done fillers before that, ever. Someone recently was like, you shoved marbles up your cheeks. I'm like, that was from an allergic reaction, but thank you for complimenting me so much. Thank you. Someone else said the other day, they're like, you have a spider on your head. My hair. I was like, oh, thank you. I'm so glad. We're not friends if you talk to me that way. You think you're my friend, but you're not. My friends don't in real life. Don't talk to me that way. But I digress. Okay, let's go back to this. So my neck, it helped. The 8-point filler helped with my this. Also, some of it's makeup. You may notice from videos to video, I use a contour on there, and that's makeup. But the third thing is my neck creams. I have 2 different ones. My absolute favorite is the Crepe Erase neck one. I'll link that down below on the Amazon shopping list. But that's expensive, and I realize that's not everybody can go that route. This is a relatively inexpensive, I have 3. This is relatively an inexpensive brand, and it does just as well. Just as well. The ingredients are fantastic. It's really, really nice. Now, it's lemon verbena, but you don't have to get it. They have unscented. If you don't like, I love the scent. If you don't like the scent, don't get the scent. And then I just pull it up. And then just pull it up. And if people don't like that I go down, make sure you're going up to help go against gravity. But sometimes I just can't with like, I don't want to get this on my sweater. So normally I'd go up, but because I'm naked usually when I'm putting it on. But I'm not. I got clothes on. So go up with it. This is awesome. And it's not crazy expensive. It's not crazy expensive at all. And they do a very good job. They don't know me from Adam. I'm not sponsored by any of this. But this, love Z. Think it's a great product. And that's a great for your double chin, neck, and then in here. Now in your neck, if you had like I had from weight loss, I had lines, you know what I'm talking about? lines. I got Botox put in those lines. So now they're gone. I did have like deep lines in my, you know what I'm talking about? Where they're like wrinkles. And it was like where my neck used to have like neck folds. Like it was like my neck, it was from neck folds. So that got Botoxed on there, just FYI. And my aesthetics person called it, she goes, it's gonna look like a little pearl necklace. And it did. It had these like bumps across, but that went away after like, I don't know, a couple hours. So just FYI, if you're looking for that too, Botox, but Botox can only do but so much, and fillers but can only do so much. And I don't know if I'm going to continue with the filler route. I don't think so. Don't tell me your opinion down below. You don't need to insult my face. People like, I say something where I'm just like an off-cuff thing, and then people are like, oh, no. I'm like, please don't insult me. Please. We are friends. You're not insulting my physical appearance. These are things that have worked well for me and hopefully encouraging you and not discouraging other people at the expense of somebody else. Also, my daily vitamins. Like that's been also super important with Gem, having a daily vitamin that I really like. It has in there a ton of stuff that's good. They have also for gastrointestinal, by the way, if you're having like diarrhea or constipation. It's got prebiotics and probiotics too. That's linked down below. The discount code is clean on that. That's MAGE and been super, super helpful for that. Next, number 4, workouts. Excuse me, finding lifting things you like to do. Now look, see, I told you guys it didn't mix super well, and it didn't right there. You can see I'll go back in with a little mixy mix near the end. But look, it's like super well mixed. These cups, the only problem, y'all know I'm still married to Simple Modern. But I've been flirting with my glass. That's a horrible example, by the way. I've been flirting with these glass cups because I don't know, I like to make my proffies in them and my protein coffees, but they sweat. One of my besties told me, he's like, it's gonna sweat like nobody's business, and it does sweat. He gave a great analogy, and I'm not going to say it online, but it was really funny about an analogy of sweating. So it's sweating. That's the only problem with that cup. Workouts, I want to encourage you to find a workout you love for lifting. For me, it was, this is where I say I've evolved a bunch from the last video I did 6 months ago. I had to work through therapy about weight training. Sounds cuckoo pants, but I did. I had some hangups about it, and I needed to have one-on-one attention to like break through those false belief barriers and have positive associations with lifting. It has been massively helpful to get my mindset right, to love weight training and to love working out as opposed to drudgery. If you are finding it drudgery, I want to encourage you to just walk or just find something, not just because that's a diminishing word. We don't use just here. Find something you love and you enjoy and that makes you happy. Would be one of my biggest sources of encouragement for you. And that's worked really, really well for me. And so started with walking, that went to wall Pilates went to real Pilates classes yesterday. I just got back from a private Pilates session. If you had told me 4 months ago, 3 months ago, I would be doing Pilates and private Pilates classes, I would have laughed in your face. Like I'm a Pilates person now, and I love it. I love it. If you saw my video I did my Countess of Shopping Instagram story of me just spreading my legs. I love it. It's so much fun, but the muscle I am building from it, it's a great core work. I am so sore afterwards. And then also lifting if I'm not able to, because that can get expensive. And also I have to drive. It's an hour round trip drive, but I've now tacked it on with some other chores I have to do, so it makes sense. But working out from home and doing Dig Deeper by Shaun T for lifting, it's with Beachbody, I guess. I'm not associated with Beachbody, but that's how we got ours on our TV. And it's awesome. And you can do a ton of other lifting stuff that way. Free here on YouTube. If you don't want to go any of those routes, free here on YouTube, people put out free workouts. The wall Pilates one, it was wall Pilates for seniors, totally free. $0 spent. So if you don't want to buy stuff, you don't have to. People come for me because I'm like, yes, my name's Countess of Shopping. I like to shop and test stuff. So if you don't want to spend anything, use the free YouTube free resource, which is great. And I used that for a while. I love wall Pilates. It was wall Pilates for seniors. And it was the lady that had the long pants over her little, like right near her toes, and her toes stuck out of her outfit. She's so cute. She's so cute. So that building that muscle also, that's not going to change loose skin, but underneath it, it's muscle, right? Like it's strong. And having Zepbound or WEGOVY in general with weight loss, not just those GLP-1 medications, but there's muscle mass loss. So what is your 1-2 punch to combat back that muscle mass loss? That muscle mass loss is going to make your skin droopy, saggy, and loopy. Like partially why my legs look the way that they do, is I lost muscle mass on my thighs. I'm trying to build it back. And so take my horrible mistake of not lifting and working out, take that mistake. Take the lesson, not the scar, of just start weight training in some ways. And if it's a mental mind thing, I wish I had figured that out earlier. It was, not if, for me it was. And then I can go do all these fabulous things. But I also do think the counterpart to that is I wasn't ready to do all these fabulous things when I first started. I think with Zepbound and WEGOVY and any GLP-1 medication for chronic obesity management, just getting the side effects down, just getting the appetite suppression thing down, those are the biggest. And then there's like building blocks, right? Like we don't go into algebra class and learn algebra all in one day on the first day of school. It takes building blocks of that. And so for me, I also have to give that credit too, of like I've had to build different levels. And now I'm at the level of like, okay, I'm going to hit this weight training thing hard. And I'm also not crazy when I have Zepbound fatigue, which I still do get. I have better tools in my tool belt to work around that. And if you haven't seen my video on Zepbound fatigue and you do have that, go watch that video next. There's a ton of videos you can go binge watch next. And one of my other ones, if you want to see my get ready with me, people ask about my makeup, which thank you so, by the way, thank you so much. It's like the nicest thing. I had a get ready with me and it has all of my makeup that I'm currently using as of July 2024. And that will change because I love testing and trying different things. Which, speaking of testing and trying different things, the new TIRZEPATIDE lip oil, it's amazing. So those are my things to help me with loose skin, where I'm at today, and accepting part of it too, of that this is part of the journey for me. I haven't been able to escape having loose skin. It's loosened and I have a lot of stretch marks. I have loose skin. I'm not going to show, no, I'm not going to show you, but it is. And being okay with that it's part of, I'd rather have that than be morbidly obese and stroke out or die of a heart attack. Because this chick on the right, for my before and after picture, she was headed to an early grave. And so if loose skin is one of the things I get to put up with the picture on the left, so be it. So be it. I'll absolutely take that, and twice on Sundays with a Sunday brunch. So my sweet friends, hopefully that's helpful. Hopefully that helps. Take or leave what you want. 2 things. What are you doing today? Your accountability question. What are you doing today to move you closer to your goals? And 2, our emoji of the day is going to be a punch. Because we're punching in the face. Punching in the face, unhealthy habits. So today's emoji of the day is punch, and that will tell me that you've watched this far in the video, and it will help me to get to know you better because I truly do care. And that pattern recognition of seeing your name over and over will help me to get to know you. And I will also pray over you. Sweet friends, I walked 3 miles this morning, and so I'm gonna go chill out for a moment and enjoy my delicious collagen drink. These collagen drinks are fun, y'all. If you want something fun, go ahead and snag them down in the description link below. Use the discount code CLEAN. Love y'all. Bye guys. Bye friends. See you later.